So we came to ALS to get the garden done, mainly because we were looking around at all of the sites and contractors that are out there, and the gardens that we saw were just spot on. They really seemed to capture what people wanted from their gardens, and that was why we went with them. So we heard about ALS going online, bit of Facebook, bit of Googling, and they kept popping up right at the top. And then when you start looking through the reviews and you see them constantly getting 5-star reviews, you just realise that there's no point going anywhere else. So the 3D design service that ALS came up with was absolutely fantastic in that it walked you through what the garden would be like. Too often you get a 2D design, you have to use your imagination, and actually what we had took us through this journey that we were going to have, and in reality it's actually planned out like that. It really is true to life what you're going to get at the end of it. For us, the process getting started was really the key element in terms of setting out what we wanted. Came up with the design. There was minimal, right from the start, the guys captured what we wanted. There was minimal changes to it. I think the only change was putting a compost bin in the corner. And then when we actually got started on the project, it was having the guys talking to us and talking us through everything that they were doing, making sure that we understood what was going on. And then if there were any snags, and there's always going to be snags, they came up with solutions, they kept us informed, and they just kept the communication going so that when we got to the end of the project, we knew exactly what we had, we knew where we were, and the reality is that now we get a garden that we can enjoy. For us, getting a new garden was all about being able to entertain and take our inside living outside, and that's what this has delivered. About 3 weeks after we had the garden done, we had a massive 40th birthday party, and you had these little areas around the garden where everybody was actually socialising, and it worked absolutely perfectly because you're able to transition into the house, come out, enjoy it. You've got a great space, you can hear the water going, you've got some lovely planting now to look at, and we've got a space that we can enjoy as a family. My favourite bit of the garden has to be that bit behind me there where you've got the gabions and the planking and that fire pit in the middle, because when that gets going at night, it doesn't matter what the weather's like really, that gets going and you're just able to enjoy the feeling of the fire, that fire TV as it were, with a glass of something cold, and just then look up and you've still got the stars and the open sky. It's wonderful. So the ALS team were absolutely fantastic. They're always on time, they're always punctual, and the best thing about it was they always came and just knocked on the door, let us know what was going on. They talked us through the different elements that they were going to be working on that day or the next day. And when you consider that they achieved all of this in 2 weeks, and it was literally 2 weeks, they were working, it was the hottest time of the year. And it was just a joy actually to have them around, because they were genuinely interested in what we were doing, genuinely wanted to talk to us, and I cannot fault them for their work ethic. So in terms of the new garden, people who've seen it before know that it was just a disaster zone. It was a building site in transit. When we had everybody up for our 40th, everybody was blown away because it is such a great space for entertaining, and the fact that you can transition around it so easily, and you can go from different formal areas to informal, has been a real boon, and everybody came away from it going, you know what, this is what a modern garden should be like. In terms of added value, for us, this was our first home that we were able to buy. With Forces family constantly moved around. It's not about the value to the home, this is about value for our lifestyle, and the fact that for the first time in our lives we've got a garden that we can enjoy, that we can take ownership of, has been invaluable. You can't put a price on it. It's beyond anything else, and that's really been a turning point for us. For me, being able to come out here and sit down and read, and even the boys were out here in the summer and they're just sat down reading, enjoying the sunshine. They've got a great place where they can do that now. They've got a great place where they can play. They love it. I love it. Would I recommend ALS? Absolutely. And what would I say to anybody who is looking for a garden? You've got to go to ALS because this is what can be achieved on a budget. They can match your expectations. And the whole way through they'll communicate with you. The whole way through they will be searching for ways to achieve your dream. And when I come out here and I see this, I just see a project and a program that right from the start captured what we were after, and they delivered it in spades.